Hey everybody, it's Mr. Mott. What I want to do is go through how to prep your Buret for a titration. All right. So first of all, this is your Buret. When you get it, it should be all kind of together, but they actually come in two separate pieces. There's the glass tube itself here, and then there's the tip, which also has this valve on here called a stopcock. All right. I usually call this just the valve, just because sometimes people giggle. But they basically go together by a friction fit. This particular one has two different threads here where these actually turn and they come together. So I'll just kind of really quickly unscrew it here just so you can see that. But these come together, and then that really ensures that those two pieces stay together. If you have a Buret where it's just a friction fit just like that, sometimes over time when we're using these and we're using the Buret, sometimes the tip gets a little bit loose and you can develop a leak there, so just be aware of that. Right now, with the valve here in the same plane as the tip here and as the Buret, this is in the open position. Perpendicular would be closed. And that's actually the same for plumbing. So that's a nice tip for working at home. Again, this is closed, this is open, but then when you can have it, you can turn it kind of part way and then have your titrant, your liquid in your Buret just come out a little bit slower at a time. All right. What we're going to do next is show you how to prepare your Buret for the titration. So we're going to go ahead and close our valve here, turn this perpendicular as closed again, and then I'm going to add a little bit of the solution that I'm going to add to my Buret, which is called the titrant. And so I'm going to pour a little bit of this in here. Lab procedure usually calls like somewhere between, say, 3 and 5 milliliters of it. So I'm going to pour a little bit of that in there. It doesn't have to be exact. So I've got a little bit of solution in here, and right now it's around this level here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off of the Buret stand, and I'm going to try to kind of roll the Buret to get this liquid sort of coating on the inside of the Buret. So I'll kind of turn this on the side, and it's going to be hard to kind of see here, but I'm going to try to move the liquid back and forth and kind of roll it along the way. If the titrant had a color to it, you'd kind of see it a little bit more. And what this is doing is it's coating the inside of the Buret, and so anything that was in here previously, the solution is mixing with. And then we're going to dump this out, and we'll repeat the process a couple times. So I'll go ahead and dump that out. And again, we'll repeat this maybe a couple more times. Oftentimes when you get a Buret, you don't know who used it beforehand. And if you were in a previous class period and they had rinsed this out with water, if you just add your titrant into your Buret and start titrating, because of the little bit of water that's in here, your titrant will now become more dilute than it actually is, which will throw off your data. So again, I'm just going to turn this to the side, kind of roll this around, get the liquid down as far as I can in here, kind of rolling this around. I wouldn't ever want to put my finger over this. That wouldn't be a good lab practice. As you empty it out, you can kind of roll it as well, so you can get some of the liquid up here and kind of mix there. All right, so kind of shake that out, go ahead and put it back, and I'd maybe do that one more time. This is a really good way of preparing your Buret for your titration. Once I've done this and I'm ready, I would fill up my Buret with my titrant, and I'd be ready to go. All right, thanks for watching.